Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is a day five's prompt for October Magic, and the prompt here is best sweater weather. And so I decided to create a little art journal spread here in my book. And so the first thing that I did was take a piece of watercolor paper and cut it down to fit like the page. I just like ripped mine, and I ripped mine a little bit crooked, but it's okay. I am basically tipping it in to my page here. So if you saw like the previous page had that vellum and then the background was like that red page, and I thought of maybe tipping it in there, and I decided, you know what, the back side of that is white. So let me just tip in it's my watercolor paper is like off-white page there so that I can have like a blank surface to do this art journaling spread, because my idea was to basically create rain on my page. And yeah, the first thing that I thought in response to the prompt was rain. It has been raining literally for like the last couple of days. Today it was like the first time that it's been sunny and like nice, but like for most of like the last, I want to say 4 or 5 days, it has just been really gray and really rainy. And if you saw all of my previous journal with me's, you know that it has affected my mood. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who left a comment, even though I haven't responded back to like any of them besides a little heart like on YouTube. But yeah, my I've been in like this weird emotional state pretty much all year, and I think it was a accumulation of my dad's 10th anniversary of his passing in late September, plus the rainy weather, and I've just been really kind of really blah. I say blah, but like, down and sort of like sad and depressed and stuff like that. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing on this page though, because that's how I've been feeling lately, even though today is like the first day that it's been like nice out, but you know, still. I thought, when I thought, okay, the best sweater weather is weather that is like, I guess, cozy, because the rain can also be cozy, like if all you can do, like if you didn't have anything to do for that day and it's like pouring rain and gray outside, like my best thing is just to wrap myself up in a thick blanket or a sweater and like either watch a movie or read a book or something like that. And so I think that's fitting. But I just felt like I needed to document this here. And so this was the best prompt to kind of fill that up. And so what I first did was I took some sort of a lighter blue paint and just covered the white background with it. And then I went in with some golden Payne's gray to add some darkness to the top. And honestly, I'm just slotching paint around. I didn't really think too hard on this. You saw here that I used some of that Liquitex acrylic ink, which I love. This one is in a muted gray color, and it's almost like Payne's gray. And I just kind of dripped it there, and then I added some splatters, and then I think I go back in with more Payne's gray paint to darken up that top a little bit. And then I add some more splatters, and it's just, I was just not thinking too hard on how this should look. This is basically kind of like more of an abstract representation of rainy day, a rainy day, a rainy weather. And yeah, because that's all I was thinking in my head was that I kind of wanted to document this, and so I merged it with this prompt instead of writing that I've been sad and depressed and all these things, and it's been gloomy and raining and et cetera, in my journal. I decided to create this art journal spread to represent that. And so, yeah, I do go back in with a little bit of that lighter blue color. It's actually one of the Turner gouache. I think it's pastel marine blue. And I kind of go back in so that like the the transition between the dark and the light isn't so stark. And I do go in and decide to create some little clouds like in the Payne's gray area with it. And I'm just kind of blobbing on paint to hopefully look like some sort of cloud formation. And since I had like those drips coming down from the ink, when I was painting it over with the gouache, I was just like, you know what, let me dab that so that you can actually see the drip. And I just go back in with some more ink splatters because that is like the best way, I think, for me to kind of tie everything together. So it was a lot of waiting for things to dry and then coming back and adding some more layers and then waiting for it to dry and adding more layers. In the end, though, I decide to add a bit of white splatters as well to all of the dark gray splatters. And at the very end, once my page is completely dry, I just go back in and write rainy days like the last few. And then I stamp the date on the corner there, and that's basically the spread here. I go back and kind of like fiddle around with pages because some of the paint like got stuck on like the doily and it ripped and all the things. But yeah, that is a very simple art journal spread in my October journal here to represent best sweater weather and just an all-around representation of the last few days or last the first few days of October for me and just how I was feeling. And yeah, that is my spread. I'm hoping to come back with day 6 and 7 soon. And thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you're having fun with this prompt challenge like I am. See you next time, friends. Bye.